An unwelcome customer paid a visit to a liquor store in Juneau, Alaska. A young black bear strolled into the store and had a poke around. It didn't take much for the owner to shoo him away, but encounters with bears don't always have a happy ending. Bears recently killed 2 people in Alaska. Jeff Glor has the story.
They are one of the biggest draws in the nation's biggest states. But now, bear country is getting unsettling attention. On June 18th, 16-year-old Jack Cooper was chased by a black bear after running a race in Anchorage. Cooper used his phone to tell his family what was happening, but by the time he was found, it was too late. Just a day later, southeast of Fairbanks, a biological technician and newlywed named Aaron Johnson was also mauled and killed by a predatory black bear. And this past weekend, 2 separate brown bear attacks. Both victims survived. This has a lot of people very worried. Should they be?
Well, it's good to be careful in bear country.
And they can move,
Well,
right?
they can run faster than any people.
Than a person.
Oh, yeah.
Rick Sennett is a wildlife biologist who worked for 28 years at Alaska's Department of Fish and Game. We met him at Bird Ridge, where Jack Cooper was killed.
It hasn't happened in Alaska to have 2 black bear attacks 2 days apart. There's only been 6 predatory black bear attacks in Alaska that I know of, I think, in history. So all of a sudden to have 2 in the course of 2 days it's a lightning strike.
Most bear attacks come from brown bears, and they are typically defensive, moms protecting cubs. Black bears stalking victims is almost unheard of. Sarah Leonard runs the Alaska Travel Industry Association. She is also a mom. You have a 13-year-old son. You're sending him on a hiking and camping trip, and you thought about it for a second.
I did think about it. I think it's natural when something this tragic occurs. But knowing that it is so rare and these people did nothing wrong, I want my son to enjoy Alaska. That's why we live here.
Much of America's black bear population live beyond the wilderness of Alaska. I think one of the things that's gotten a lot of attention here is that there are a lot more black bears in the lower 48. People say if I live near a black bear, are black bears changing their behavior?
The more people you have in an area with black bears, the more chances there's going to be a problem because there's just more people.
Is this us getting closer to them or them getting closer to us?
Well, it's both. But certainly black bear populations have been sort of expanding in the Northeast.
Something people are just going to have to get used to.
I would argue that. I mean, if people want to have wildlife, if they want to have those around, then they have to accept some risk.
Both black bears behind the predatory attacks were found and have been put down. The trail at Bird Ridge has been reopened, though hikers are being encouraged to carry bear spray, which there's been a run on here recently. Jeff Glor, CBS News, Anchorage, Alaska.